It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. To throw is Mariota. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington. That man right there, John Ross, remember, he ran the fastest combine 40 in history, 4.22 seconds, and he showed off that speed right there. Wow.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing is Eason. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he gets this one to midfield before it's brought down. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun is Eason. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Check 52.
Now Eason. He'll check this one down to Taylor. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota, open man is Ross, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. To throw Mariota. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of the times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Being chased out left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
From the red zone now, Mariota. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting has taken over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mariota. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Eason. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Catch made here by Campbell. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st down, Jacob Eason. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Eason. Flushed out right. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
First and 10, Eason. Campbell making the catch. And some space here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the 1st down sack. Eason on the catch. It's Crowder. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Eason sets to throw it. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Blankenship's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Play fake. Mariota. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Throwing, Mariota steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Colts. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Eason to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. A little juke. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 30 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. Looking to throw. Eason. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Back to throw. Eason. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Looking to throw. Eason.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off inside the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
A first and 10 here, and if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Eason. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Eason. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing is Eason. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before break. Eason going for the deep ball. And this one is incomplete. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd and inches,
Eason.
throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
From the gun is Eason.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
31, 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Eason. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Eason.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away, sacked back at the 22. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
After the sack on first down,
Eason.
throwing right, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now Eason.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Mariota escaping the pressure right.
Got a man, it's Gibson, complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
Mariota. This is the tight end, Njoku. 3 yards the game there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Now Mariota eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On play action, Mariota.
Got an open man, finds Gibson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Again, it's Mariota. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On second and goal, Mariota And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off,
this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Miles Boykin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Blankenship out to kick off. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Going deep downfield for Ross. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Eason. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On first down, Jacob Eason. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Eason sets to throw it. Flushed out right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2nd down and goal. Eason. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. A short kick taken at the 18. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota on the move to his left. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mariota now. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. 1st and 10, Eason. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That goes for a gain of 31. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. On 2nd and goal, Mariota escaping the pressure, and that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
David Njoku with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's 2nd and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Eason to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Throwing is Eason. Back to the same target, Campbell. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun is Eason. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a